Hi, my name is Brenna Erlandson, and I did my informative speech on obesity. Have you ever wondered what causes obesity or why people don't exercise when they should? The purpose of this speech is to inform you about obesity and the major causes and side effects of it. Obesity is an excess proportion of total body fat. Obesity means having too much fat. It is different from being overweight, which means weighing too much. The weight may come from muscle, bone, fat, and body water. Both terms mean that a person's weight is greater than what is considered healthy for his or her height. Being obese increases your risk of diabetes, heart disease, stroke, arthritis, and some cancers. If you are obese, losing even 5 to 10% of your weight can delay or prevent some of these diseases. For example, that means losing 10 to 20 pounds if you weigh 200 pounds. According to an internet article, 1 in 3 11-year-olds are overweight or obese across Europe. Up to 27% of 13-year-olds and 33% of 11-year-olds in some European countries are obese or overweight. According to Medical News Today, body mass index is a statistical measurement derived from your height and weight. Although it is considered to be a useful way to estimate healthy body weight, it does not measure the percentage body fat. The BMI measurement can sometimes be misleading. Why do people become obese? Consuming too many calories. People are eating just as much as they used to. This used to be the case in developed nation countries. However, the trend has spread nationwide. Despite billions of dollars being spent on food, in the USA, the consumption of calories increased from 1,500 per day for women in 1971 to 1,800 per day in 2004. The figures for men were 2,400 in 1971 and 2,600 in 2004. Most people would expect this increase in calories to consist of fat, but not so. Most of the increased food consumption has consisted of carbohydrates, which is also sugars. Increased consumption of sweetened drinks has contributed significant to raise carbohydrate intake of most young adults over the last 3 decades. What causes obesity? Age. As you get older, the body's ability to metabolize food slows down and you do not require as many calories to maintain your weight. This is why people know that they eat the same amount and do the same activities as they do when they were younger, but at age 40 they gain weight. Gender may also be involved. Women tend to be more overweight than men. Men have a higher resting metabolic rate, which means they burn energy when they're resting than women, so men require more calories to maintain their body weight. Additionally, when women become postmenopausal, their metabolic rate decreases. That is partly why women gain weight after menopause. Genetics, environmental factors, and physical activity might also play roles. Different side effects or reasons why people might gain weight are not sleeping enough, lower rates of smoking, medications that make patients put on weight. Some health risks are osteoarthritis, coronary heart disease, gallbladder disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol or high levels of triglycerides, respiratory problems, several cancers, sleep apnea, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Some treatment options are obesity treatments have two objectives: to achieve a healthy weight and to maintain that healthy weight. People who are obese are often discouraged because they think they have to lose a lot of weight before any benefits are experienced. This is not true. Any obese person who loses just 5 to 10% of their body weight will have significant improvement in health. This would mean 12 to 25 pounds for an obese person who weighs 250. It is important for patients to realize that a small drop in weight is a good start and a great achievement. Experts have found that obese people who lose weight slowly and constantly, say 1 or 2 pounds each week, are more successful in keeping their weight down when they have reached their target weight. Dietary changes: when you start eating healthier foods, you might see a change in weight. The Mayo Clinic advises obese people to reduce their total daily calorie intake and to consume more fruits and vegetables and whole grains. It is important that your diet is varied. You still need to feed yourself and should continue to enjoy the taste of different foods. The consumption of sugar, certain refined carbohydrates, and some fats should be reduced significantly. So all your junk food and your chocolate and your chips, you could slim down and you might see a change. Trying to lose weight quickly by crash dieting carries the following risks, such as you may develop some health problems. You will probably experience vitamin deficiencies. Your chance of failure are significantly higher. Physical activity is also a main key. The more you move your body, the more calories you burn. To lose a kilogram of fat, you need to burn 8,000 calories. So 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. Walking briskly is a good way to start increasing your physical activity if you are obese. Combining increased physical activity with a good diet will significantly increase your chances of losing weight successfully and permanently. It is said that if you are obese, you lose weight easier than a fit person would. Other treatments are prescription medications for losing weight. Some people get these medications if they've tried losing weight and haven't succeeded very well. According to the Mayo Clinic, prescription medications should be only considered if they tried losing weight and have failed. The patient's BMI is over 27 and he also has diabetes, hypertension, or sleep apnea. The patient's BMI is over 30. Another treatment option is weight loss surgery. That's a surgery, comes from Greek word baros, which means weight. It's WLS is a development of cancer ulcer operations that consisted of removing a part of a patient's stomach or intestine that might be consumed with fat. In 2008, about 220,000 bariatric or weight loss surgeries operations were carried out in the USA. Health risks, like I said earlier, some cancers, stroke, type 2 diabetes. The main one is bone and cartilage degeneration. Obesity is an important risk factor for osteoarthritis in the joints, especially at the knee joint. The most important that's the most important health risk. Obesity confers a 9 times increased risk in knee joint. The main reason why it's so important is because all the weight is put on the knee joint. And Another main one is heart disease. If you're not consuming the right foods, it's probably because you're not eating healthy. As we can see, being obese is such an unhealthy lifestyle to live. It's so simple to prevent becoming obese just by eating fruits, vegetables, and exercising every day. Let's try to remove obesity from being the new norm.